This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rodgers now to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 24, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second and very short, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Elijah Mitchell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. McCann for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on the first down of the sack. To work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On play action, it's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. A second fake. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Finding room to the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there on the run. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean,
true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Elijah Mitchell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. McCann's got it teed up. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st down, Callaway, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run on first down. Mitchell, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On play action, Rodgers. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds yards, but able to get it up past the 45. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On 1st down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. McCann now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Packers 14.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now. It's Mitchell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. .3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.